By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to define independent learning strategies, compare between traditional and independent learning, describe the importance of independent learning in modern education, define the key components of independent learning, determine the main strategies for implementing effective independent learning. Hello everyone and welcome. This lecture explores the main strategies for implementing effective independent learning in modern education. It focuses on the key principles and strategies that align with the instructional goals that engage learners and create a dynamic learning environment. The goal is to promote a teaching learning process that develops critical thinking and facilitates quality learning. So, let's begin with this question. What is the difference between traditional and independent learning? Independent learning is a transformative approach to education, placing learners in full control of their educational responsibilities. It is a dynamic process in which learners take charge of their academic goals, pace, and methods. This approach empowers students to actively design their knowledge rather than passively receive information. Independent learning involves developing skills to identify one's learning needs, set achievable objectives, select appropriate strategies, and critically evaluate one's progress. It requires self-motivation, curiosity, and discipline, making the learner solely responsible for their learning outcomes. This self-directed approach not only fosters deeper understanding and retention of knowledge but also develops essential life skills such as critical thinking, time management, and self-reflection, extending far beyond the classroom into all aspects of personal and professional life. Researchers have shown how independent learning strategies can enhance metacognitive skills, enabling learners to become more self-sufficient and effective in their educational pursuits. Consider the following definitions. Borchertz, 2011, asserts that independent learning strategies encompass a range of self-directed behaviors, including seeking out resources, organizing study schedules, and practicing self-assessment to enhance learning outcomes. Hattie and Donahue, 2016, maintain that independent learning strategies involve students taking responsibility for their own learning by setting personal goals, monitoring their progress, and reflecting on their learning experiences. Chunk and Green, 2018, state that independent learning strategies are essential for fostering lifelong learning skills, as they include self-regulation practices like goal setting, strategic planning, and self-reflection to enhance learning efficiency. Traditional versus independent learning. Traditional teacher-centered approaches and independent learning represent two distinct paradigms in education. Here's a contrast between them. Role of the teacher. In traditional approaches, the teacher is the primary source of knowledge, directing all learning activities. In independent learning, the teacher becomes a facilitator, guide, and resource. Student engagement. Traditional methods often involve passive listening and note-taking. Independent learning requires active participation and self-direction from students. Pace of learning. Teacher-centered classrooms typically follow a one-size-fits-all pace. Independent learning allows students to progress at their own speed, based on their understanding and needs. Curriculum focus. Traditional approaches often emphasize content coverage. Independent learning prioritizes skill development alongside content acquisition. Assessment methods. Traditional methods rely heavily on standardized tests. Independent learning incorporates diverse assessment types, including self-assessment and project-based evaluations. Motivation. In traditional settings, motivation is often extrinsic, grades, teacher approval. Independent learning fosters intrinsic motivation through personal goal setting and self-directed progress. Skill development. While traditional methods focus on subject-specific knowledge, independent learning develops broader skills like critical thinking, time management, and metacognition. Flexibility. Traditional approaches often have rigid structures. Independent learning offers more flexibility in terms of resources, methods, and learning environments. The importance of independent learning in modern education. Independent learning has become a cornerstone of modern education and a vital skill for lifelong success. The ability to learn independently is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. This approach to learning equips individuals with the agility to adapt to new challenges, the curiosity to explore emerging fields, and the resilience to navigate an ever-changing landscape of information and technology. In the classroom, independent learning fosters a sense of ownership and engagement. The importance of independent learning in modern education and lifelong learning cannot be overstated. It's a paradigm shift that reshapes how we approach knowledge acquisition and personal development. 1. Adaptability. Independent learning equips individuals with the tools to keep pace with rapid technological and societal changes. 2. Personalized learning. It allows learners to adapt their education to their unique interests, strengths, and goals, maximizing engagement and retention. 3. Developing critical thinking. By encouraging self-directed exploration, it hones analytical skills and promotes a deeper understanding of complex concepts. 4. Fostering innovation. Independent learners are more likely to think outside the box, fueling creativity and breakthrough ideas in various fields. 5. Lifelong skill development. It instills habits of continuous learning, essential for career growth and personal enrichment throughout life. 6. Empowerment and confidence. Mastering independent learning boosts self-esteem and self-reliance, creating more confident and capable individuals. 7. Preparation for future challenges. In a world where many jobs of the future don't yet exist, independent learning prepares individuals to adapt and thrive. Key components of independent learning. The key components of independent learning involve self-motivation, self-discipline, and self-regulation. Students must be able to set goals for themselves, create a plan to achieve those goals and stay focused and organized throughout the learning process. 1. Self-motivation. Self-motivated individuals possess a strong sense of purpose, take ownership of their actions, and maintain a positive mindset. 2. Goal setting. Goal setting is a powerful tool that can pave the way for personal growth and success. It allows us to clarify our priorities, stay motivated, and track our progress. 3. Time management. Effective time management is crucial for independent learning, as students need to prioritize their tasks and allocate their time efficiently. 4. Self-assessment. Self-assessment involves taking a step back, reflecting on our strengths and weaknesses, and setting goals for improvement. It identifies areas where we excel and areas where we need to put in more effort. 5. Critical thinking and problem solving. Critical thinking skills are also essential, as students must be able to analyze information, draw conclusions, and apply their knowledge in new and creative ways. Strategies for effective independent learning. Students can enhance their independent learning by setting clear goals, creating a study schedule, seeking help when needed, staying organized, and practicing self-discipline. 1. Creating a conducive learning environment. 2. Developing a personalized learning plan. 3. Utilizing various learning resources, books, online courses, implementing active learning techniques. 5. Seeking feedback and guidance when needed. Challenges in independent learning. Independent learning requires self-motivation, time management, and discipline, which can be difficult to maintain without the structure of a traditional classroom setting. 1. Lack of structure. Without a clear framework or roadmap to follow, students may find themselves feeling lost, overwhelmed, and unsure of where to begin. 2. Procrastination and time management issues. These issues are common struggles that many students face. It can be tempting to put off tasks until the last minute, but doing so can lead to increased stress and lower quality work. 3. Difficulty in self-assessment. It's common for students to either underestimate or overestimate their own abilities, leading to inaccurate self-perceptions. 4. Potential for knowledge gaps, whether it's due to missed lessons, lack of engagement, or simply not grasping a concept fully, these gaps can escalate over time if not addressed promptly. 5. Motivation maintenance. Motivation is the essential driving force behind every achievement. It is crucial to consistently develop and sustain it over time. This is the key to keeping students fully engaged and genuinely excited about learning. Conclusion. Independent learning is a mindset that transforms education from a passive experience into an active learning journey. Researchers claim that the most profound impact of independent learning lies in its ability to ignite a lifelong passion for knowledge. It turns learners into explorers, transforming education from a finite period in their lives to an ongoing learning adventure. The skills developed through independent learning, particularly critical thinking, self-motivation, and resourcefulness, are qualities that will define learners' success. However, independent learning can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. With a little planning and the right strategies, you can become a self-directed learner who thrives outside the traditional classroom setting. By providing students with a structured learning environment, clear objectives, and consistent guidance, we can empower them to take ownership of their education and navigate their way to success.